to put like really good like romantic music over it.
How you doing? Girl, tell me what it do. I see you with your friends, but I'm trying to kick it with you. Thought you already knew, but you didn't. I'm trying to roll with you so I can show you how we living. And I've been on a mission trying to take you to the dance floor. We go up like NASA to the places that they can't go. But what's your name though? Didn't even ask you. These other girls fake. I see through them like Casper. Cause girl, you got me thinking we can really do it. This could be our chance, I don't wanna lose it. If you don't think I care about you, I'ma prove it. And by the way, I really like the way you move it. So let's keep going, don't gotta stop. Please don't worry about tomorrow, we just live it up. I know that there used to be girls in the past, but I forgot. Now you the only one all up in my thoughts. I heard that life gets hard when you're older. And the fun stuff's just for kids. But what I realize that
I mean, if we want to talk about it, because you could sort of get to like the if you take the more laugh road, and if you think about it, I don't mean like so literally, like if you want to talk about like tangibly, like as in like infrastructures that exist or societies in a way that you can kind of build things up. Like it's not so much if you think about it as like these things need to be very rigid or very set forward in their ways. Like I think that things can be malleable in the sense where you can put it in abstract and like a picture could be a picture and it could have its value, but it doesn't need to represent something, you know what I mean? So sort of like taking all these things at once, I could, and I think that everything should stay preliminary. Like I think that a lot of the times that people want to rush things like forward because there's a tendency to like find the complete product, you know what I mean? Like reaching some sort of point of like, sorry, it makes me laugh because I think that there's actually also like, you know, like non-Duchenne laughter and how like this sort of like instinct to like, it's like almost like an expulsion, like a thing of like Aristotle's like the whole thing about like, you know what I mean? Like, catharsis and stuff. And anyways, I kind of am getting off track with this, but I do think that it's important to keep in mind, like, not everything kind of has to rush into its, like, most final stage. Like, you can kind of say things where they are, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just think that it's really easy to want to, like, get to things to the final point, but what does it mean to, like, there's just kind of really this great thing, like, activism can be about more about the journey than just the arrival. You know, and so I think that it's just sort of just good to think that in mind, but I'm not talking about activism. Like, I think that obviously, like, there's this sort of proprietary focus on, like, almost like this, like, structuralism that evades, like, this capture of the modern mind. But I do think that in its essence, like, if you think about, like, the substrate, it actually isn't so, like, it isn't so sort of, like, I don't know, dualistic in this way, you know what I mean? There isn't really like that dyad to it in the way that I think that people want to make it so easily. Like, this is what we see as very opaque and very far away, and this is what we see as more like transparent and like yes, literal, like literacy and transparency is something that I think that should always be worked towards, but I don't think that it has to be sort of like the peak. So I just think it's, because you know what I mean, like, if we remember, like, the thing that we were talking about before, like, does that feel like